Cheers, everybody. Don't worry, this is my first cocktail of the evening. Ooh, tasty. A little honey habanero margarita on a Monday evening for a little live wrestling trivia. And we're back. What's going on, everybody? Everybody having off to a good week, hopefully. Beautiful weather. World Cup soccer going on. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-bo. Alrighty then. I'm excited to be here. I hope you are too. You know, we do these every couple weeks. Maybe one of these days we'll start doing them, I don't know, every week. I do, speaking of World Cup, I do have a goal. If you look in the chat at the top of the chat, you click that little bullseye. It says 0 out of 10. What I'm thinking of doing, if I can get 10 teal or higher super chats, I will do another one of these live trivias this Friday. Because why? Because I'm that kind of guy, okay? So I appreciate it. Super chats are open. Super thanks are open. Roll call. Where is everybody? We got some folks coming in from Florida, Johnstown, PA. Hopefully you like the WrestleMania 2000 theme from the N64 that was playing during the starting soon video. And I love how people already give me crap for being 1 minute late. Like, come on, I have to make my my entrance, right? Come on, that's what wrestlers do. Okay. All right, we got Montreal, Michigan, Kentucky, South Kakalaki, Albany, New York. Good to see everybody. Oh, I got to get some music going on here. I'm so used to having music when I do Wrestling Jeopardy, and even when I used to do, when I was in radio, I would always have like a talk bed. So it always sounds weird, like if there's no music playing while I'm talking. It's just silence. And then I hear everything going on upstairs with my dogs running around, barking, and all that stuff. We got Serbia again is in the house. That is awesome. Ohio, and Central Parts Unknown. I've been there. Central Parts Unknown is it's a hidden gem, really. If you go there, I recommend going there in like the fall. It's really nice around that time. Central Parts Unknown. Check it out. We got PEI. We do have. Check it out. Forum. What's going on? J Van Diesel. What's going on? Good to see you. Appreciate the $5 super chat. We got London. And we have a very special guest. One of my former, back in the day, 30 some odd years ago, I was just a young boy, an associate producer on this public access television show called Inside the Squared Circle. The three main hosts were Will the Worm Dunham, Dr. C, the PhD, and the host with the most, Charmin Chucky Williams. Straight out of Wayne's World, we would film every Sunday night in his basement. So that's where I first learned how to edit video and order pizza and order pay-per-views. We had Smoky Mountain Wrestling. It was one of our affiliates that we worked with, and so we'd play Smoky Mountain in between all the hubbub and the news and all that fun stuff. I didn't do much. I was just kind of like a little small talent, but now look at me. Now, big time YouTuber, 20,000 plus subs. It's a good time. And Charmin Chucky, I'm ecstatic that you're on. Hopefully you know how to play this live wrestling trivia. What we do is, let me go to the other camera one. Speaking of Wayne's World, camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two. All right, so if you have the Kahoot app on your cell phone, you can go to that and you can type in the 7-digit PIN that is shown on the screen right now, 1632390. Your name will pop up and you will be in and ready to go for trivia that will be getting underway here in the next 8 or some odd minutes. If you don't have Kahoot, the Kahoot app on your phone, you can go to www.kahoot.it and then put in this PIN number, and that will also work for you. So you can see folks are already streaming in. They're excited. They're ready to go. 30 questions, technically 31 questions, which will be done. There is multiple choice, true or false, pin the answer, a couple type your answers as well. So it's a wide range. We cover the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, and even up to now. So I run the whole gamut of wrestling trivia because I like to consider myself Mr. WrestleTrivia. Although I went to a wrestling trivia show this past week over at Jimmy's Famous Seafood down in Baltimore, Maryland. If you haven't been there, excellent crab cakes, some of the best. Big Mike is the man. He's the MC there. And I was doing well. Coming into the final question, I was in second place. Now, there were teams and all this stuff. It was just me, myself, and I, De La Soul. And I got the final question wrong. It was Booker T. The category was WCW World Tag Team Championships. Booker T has won the WCW World Tag Team titles 10 times with his brother Stevie Ray. And who did he win it with the 11th time? I said Gold Dust, and I was incorrect. So the correct answer was test. This is a test. Anywho, we got Norwood, PA is here as well. Other side of the tracks. Yep, test, you got that right. All right, so right now we are closing in. We got 36 folks here. I get it. It might be down a little bit because it's summertime and people are out and maybe they're having some cocktails or whatnot like I am, but excuse me. All right, so far in the house we have my alter ego, Kevin J. Cabbage. Let me start here. Parts unknown. KMK versus KJK. The Gentle Goat 94. Slap Zach. Chuck Palumbo in the house. In first place, Serbian guy, Gordon Freeman. Oh, now these things are going all over the place. Kush, the Paul Heyman, Malachi, Brett Housen, your four-time live wrestling trivia night champion, Brett Housen. Jets game fan, Doc Adams, Kevin J. Cabbage, JVD Studios, Dirt McGurk, AA Rob Smith. You can see me. Scam 15, Jack Showtime, Zoya Kai, Snicks, WrestleManiac, Willhausen, Flanders, Monkey in a Barrel, Maddie in Ducati, Dan Lemley, Ali Dutters, Branzino, TJ Holiday, Ryan the Bowler, Foxy and Sky, David the WWE fan, and Bob Draco. So we got 40 folks in. Let's see. What other housekeeping do I need to go over? Like I said, the goal is up there in the chat, looking for 9 more of these super chats, and I'll do another one of these live wrestling trivias on Friday night. Wrestling Jeopardy will be coming up. Episode 92 will be coming up this Saturday. Now, for you, those of you who are members of the channel, you get Wrestling Jeopardy 2 days earlier. So, because I appreciate you so very much. So, episode 92 coming out this Saturday. Episode 91, it was a tough one. And quite frankly, I guess I turned heel, so to speak. Normally I do a community poll that lists 3 possible category choices. For this past episode, the choices were Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, and Lita. And I decided to go against the popular vote. And I took it upon myself to change. It no longer became a democracy. I said, I'm going to make the choices. You get what the Roddy Piper quote. You get the answers. I change the questions, whatever. I did that. And boy, did I get some backlash from a lot of folks in the comment section, just blasting me. Not only that, I used a little AI to help with the thumbnail, and geez, that was another thing. I mean, basically everybody was they were not happy. So anyway, we are at 43 folks here. So is everybody ready? I said, are you ready? Remember, once again, 30 questions and one final question will make it 31 questions. Okay? How it works, you gotta answer quick. You got 45 seconds for the regular questions, 30 seconds for true and false. Okay? If you don't get in time, you can do what you got to do, and you can put your comments in the comment section. All right? So let us get underway. Boom. Quiz number 8. First question is going to be multiple choice. Who became the next WWF Women's Champion after Alundra Blaze defected to WCW? Deborah, Ivory, Jacqueline, or Sable? By the way, make sure you give this video a thumbs up also, because it really helps the channel grow and reach new people. So, and not just the thumbs up in the Kahoot. I need you folks to thumbs up the actual video. Thank you very much. Once again, who became the next WWF Women's Champion after Alundra Blaze defected to WCW? Deborah, Ivory, Jacqueline, or Sable? You got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Jake Quellen. 23 of you with the correct answer. Way to go. That was a question that I did get from the Jimmy's Seafood Trivia Nights. I wrote down Sable. So I knew that might trip up a couple people. It did a little bit, but still 23, that's strong. Nice job, folks. We'll go to the scoreboard here. It's your usual characters in the top 2, TJ and Bretthausen, Allie, Dan, and KMK versus KJK, rounding out the top 5. Question number 2 is going to be a true or false. You have 30 seconds. AJ Styles' final WrestleMania opponent was L.A. Knight. True or false? False. It was not L.A. Knight. Yeah, no, it was Logan Paul. By the way, if you want to try and get into this game a little bit late, the pin is let me put it in here, 163-2390. Do this pin for Kahoot equals 163-2390. There you go. Alrighty. So, moving on to the scoreboard. TJ Holiday continues to be in first. Allie, you can see me now, breaks into the top 3. And he is in 5th. So way to go. And yes, thank you, Bob. The pin is at the bottom of the game. If you could see, I'm trying to point. Let me run. Here you go. See the cursor right there? 163-2390. That's what you need to do to get into the game. Enough of me babbling. On to question number 3. What character did Kevin Nash portray first? Diesel, Master Blaster Steel, Oz, or Vinny Vegas? Just listen to that. The music, which is very ominous. Big ol' sexy, or some people call him big lazy. I don't think that's very nice, but some people do. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, the correct answer. 24 of you were correct in saying it was Master Blaster Steel. He was Master Blaster Steel in like 1990. Then he turned into Oz in 91 and Vinny Vegas in 92, 93. And then Diesel eventually toward the end of 93, 94. Well, actually, he didn't even really have a name. He was HBK's insurance policy is what they called him. So there you go. Boop. Scoreboard. TJ, Allie, WrestleManiac, Dirt McGurk, and KMK versus KJK. The Paul Heyman has the highest answer streak of 3 in a row. Well, I would think maybe TJ does too, because we've only done 3 questions. But anywho, on to question number 4. Pin the answer. Worth double your points. Robert Remus is the real name of what WWE Hall of Famer? Drop your pin on one of these 4 quadrants. Yes, Master Blaster was the team name, but there was Iron and Steel, and I believe there was Blade in there as well. So Robert Remus is the real name of Sergeant Slaughter. Roddy Piper's real name is Roderick Toombs. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's real name is Richard Blood. And Tony Atlas's real name is escaping me at the moment. It can't be Tony Atlas. No, that's Tony Atlas. That's not Saba Simba. That's Tony Atlas. His real name is Anthony White. There you go. See, you guys learn something new all the time with me, right? You take this useless knowledge and, you can take it out into the world and just, be better people for it. On to the scoreboard. Bob Draco is now in the top 5. WrestleManiac, Alley, TJ, and KMK versus KJK are also there. On to question number 5. Multiple choice. What luchador is nicknamed the Man of 1,000 Masks? Dos Caras, Fishman, Lizmark, or Mil Máscaras? Can I make it any more obvious for you people? Dos Caras, Fishman, Lizmark, or Mil Máscaras? There should be 48 right answers here. Bob, too easy. Weren't you just complaining, Bob, that the last Wrestling Jeopardy was too hard? Now I do a too easy question. I can't win. Jeez. Look, see? Still some people got it wrong. Nobody said Fishman, thankfully. But 6 people said Dos Caras and 2 people said Lizmark. They might have bungled it thinking Dos Caras, but 40 of you were correct in saying the Man of 1,000 Masks who always refuses to do no job, Mil Máscaras. Flanders is now in the top 5. And we're moving on now to question numero 6. Multiple choice. What was the name of Frank? Unfreaking believable. Maybe this is why I should not have honey habanero margaritas. What was the name of Coco Beware's iconic feathered friend? Frankie, Otis, Smokey, or Stevie? That's it. I'm out. I'm out of here. No, good to see. Now, if anybody gets this one wrong, then, jeez. All right, well, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Still, some folks. Come on now. I just gave away that answer, too. Unbelievable. Yes, it is Frankie, R.I.P. Frankie, who tragically passed away in a house fire some years ago. Frankie, R.I.P., buddy. Over to the scoreboard. Kevin J. Cabbage. Check him out. Has moved into the top 5. That's not me. I have no idea who that is. But anywho, it's all good. Checking over here. Thank you to Zachary for the super chat. Do you have one random trivia fact you love telling? I love telling people Paul London was listed as a suspect for blowing up Vince's limo in 2007. One random trivia fact. I will think about that, and I will get back to you, but I certainly appreciate the super chat. We now have 2. Need to get 8 more, and I will do another one of these live trivia nights on Friday evening, because I guess I'm a dork, and I don't go out on Fridays anymore. So we're on to the next clue. By the way, shout out to Kai, up 8 places for being the highest climber. Question 7, true or false? Caitlyn and AJ Lee once formed a tag team called the Chick Busters. Caitlyn keeps popping up on my Instagram feed, basically shilling some sort of, I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's like something to that helps you stretch or something. I don't know. She just keeps popping up there. But anyway, that answer is true, and I never even heard of that before I was doing my research. I think that was around the time like 06, 07, 08 when my fandom dropped. It was like right after I got married, so I wasn't really watching wrestling with the wife. So, anywho, she would allow me to watch wrestling. I just chose not to, because I didn't want to be that guy. So I had to wait until I was further along in the marriage for me to open up and say, oh, by the way, I'm a wrestling fan. Sorry. All right. Scoreboard. Bob Draco moved up to 3rd place. Flanders, Kevin J. Cabbage. Dirk McGurk is making a comeback with 3 in a row. We're on to question numero 8. Multiple choice. Officially Jaded was a fashion venture and clothing boutique launched by Tori Wilson and what Spirit Squad member? Johnny, Kenny, Mikey, or Mitch? This is like a knockoff of what was those these shirts that had like one of the guys' names on them. I forget what this is, but it's a knockoff of this. Like all the UFC guys used to wear it. I don't know. 5 seconds. Tori Wilson used to date Mitch. I didn't include Dolphin there. Kenny used to date Mickey James. And that was a big hubbub between John Cena and Kenny Dykstra and Mickey James. Very, very shady. Scoreboard. TJ, Bob, Flanders, Kevin J. Cabbage, Ed Hardy. Yes, thank you very much, Brick Monster. And Allie. On to question number 9. Need you to type an answer here. We're double your points. What year did the one-man gang transform into Akeem? What year? What year? 19 something. There, I'll give you a little another hint there. Five seconds remain. Get those answers in. Type away, type away. Time is up. Correct answer, 1988. Way to go, 19 of you for answering that correctly. Will this shake it up a little bit? No, not too much of a big shake up. The Paul Heyman is now in the top 5. We're missing Bretthausen. I don't see him in my top 5, so hopefully he's doing all right. Going for number 5 on the multiple choice. Visual clue here. What 1994 WCW pay-per-view is this image from? Slamboree, Spring Stampede, Starrcade, or Super Brawl? If you need help trying to find out what the Kahoot code is, you can see it at the bottom of this screen here, 1632390. Boom. Ooh, kind of even all across the board there. The correct answer is, though, Slamboree 1994. They were in the main event for the WCW International title. That was the main event at Slamboree 1994. They did wrestle Great American Bash one year. That's when Vader beat Sting. And I think they never wrestled at Starrcade. But there you go. Slamboree 94 is the answer. And we go with the scoreboard. Woo! A little bit of shaking up there. Those mid-90s WCW questions always get folks. Flanders is now in the top spot. Check it out. You got KMK versus KJK has a streak with 10 correct answers in a row. So that's 10 for 10. Way to go, Cali Made Kid. That's impressive. Love it. All right. We're third of the way through. On to question 11. Finn Balor's demon character made its official appearance at what NXT event? NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way, TakeOver or Evolution, TakeOver Rival, or TakeOver Unstoppable? Brick Monster, I would love to get on OSW review. Not everybody knows about this channel yet. It's still in its infancy, basically. You've only been around for 2 years, so there's still a lot of folks I would love to partner with and get to work with. But I think I still need more time and more subscribers and stuff like that. So hopefully in the future, maybe a year or two down the road, as the channel continues to hopefully get noticed and picked up. So, anywho, correct answer, 27 of you. Very nice. You got our Evolution. Very, very good. That's when he teamed with Hideo Itami to wrestle the Ascension. I think that was in the Dusty Classic. Anyway, that was a tough one. I knew that would shake some things up. We got Flanders, Kevin J, Cabbage, Bob, Paul Heyman, and TJ in the top 5. And we're moving on to another true or false. Howard Finkel appeared on camera at the first 32 WrestleMania events. True or false? The Fink. My favorite Fink WrestleMania moment is when he had like the Cy Sperling Hair Club for Men toupee on. That was a great look. No, everybody. Wow. 29 of you were correct. 20 of you were unfortunately incorrect. Yeah, the Fink was there. First 32 WrestleManias on camera. Top 5 stays the same. 3 in a row. Doc Adams is back in the game, and we are on to question 13. Multiple choice. Who was shown on TV during yesterday's Netherlands versus Japan World Cup match? Brie Bella, Liv Morgan, Mercedes Moné, or Nikki Bella? Look at that. That's some like primo recent trivia. And who is that dude? It looks like he's eating a chicken McNugget. Like, it doesn't even look real. But that was a great game, by the way. Bum, 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 bum. 10 seconds left. Who was shown on TV during yesterday's Netherlands versus Japan World Cup match? Brie Bella, Liv Morgan, Mercedes Moné, or Nikki Bella? Yes, it was. Liv Morgan was there. Not even watching the game, just kind of on her phone. So, but she was there. Good for her. Scoreboard. Heyman moves up. Bob slips one. On to question 14. Another pin the answer. Double points. Who did Rey Mysterio partner with to win his first WCW Tag Team Championship? Pin the answer on the quadrant, on the board. Cheers once again. By the way, people, please don't forget to hit the like button on this video. Helps the channel grow, reach new people. Maybe one of these days I'll get an OSW review. All over the place here. But the winner is the top left, Mr. Billy Kidman. 20 of you with the correct answer. Way to go. KMK versus KJK pops back into the top 5. That said, that was a tough round. That was a tough one, right? It could have been, he was tag team champs with all 4 of those guys. But Kidman was the first. Yeah, Bob, you're right. Look at this. 60 people watching, 17 likes. Come on now, right? All you got to do is just click on the button. Piece of cake. Click on the thumbs up, please. For me, for moi. All right. Moving on to question 15. Multiple choice. After the Truth Commission split, Recon and Sniper teamed up under this name: Armageddon, Insurrection, Revolution, or Unforgiven? Yeah, hit that thumbs up button for Frankie. Come on, I gave you a free question, people. Do it for the bird. Do the bird. By the way, that dude on the right, he looks like Roderick Strong. Is it just me? I don't know. Maybe it is. Another tough one. Insurrection sounds like a great name for a great name for a tag team. But it was Armageddon. I think they wrestled like maybe 2 matches, and they were gone. And of course, Bull Buchanan came back, and he was B-double with Cena and all that fun stuff. So, anyway, we are halfway through the game. Thank you. We're up to 28 likes now. Don't forget, we do have a goal. If we get up to 10 super chats, I will do another one of these live trivias this coming Friday evening. So think about that if you will. If you will. The scoreboard remains unchanged. And we go on to question 16. What wrestler once opened up a deli that sold a 2-pound beast burger? Bam Bam Bigelow, Brock Lesnar, Dan Severn, or Kamala? Boy, that burger looks good. Gotta love bacon cheeseburgers. Can't go wrong. Two-pound beast burger. Not the same as like a Mr. Beast burger. Right? I know, Zach. I'm hungry again. It was not Dan the Beast Severn. It was not the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar or Kamala. It was Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam. Put that guy in the WWE Hall of Fame, please. And don't give me some legacy bullshit like you did with Sid, all right? Bam Bam deserves to be in 100%. Sorry, off my tangent. Scoreboard. Still looking good. Flanders, Kevin J. Cabbage, the Paul Heyman, Bob Draco making a comeback, and KMK versus KJK. Question number 17. True or false? In 2010, Bret Hart captured the United States Championship from The Miz. Is that true or is it false? I gotta get me one of those old school Calgary Hitman jerseys, hockey sweaters. Those things are sweet. All right, 38 of you. Nicely done. Got that correct. Yes, the Hitman beat The Miz for the U.S. title in 2010. TJ is back in the top 5. Brianna and Zach just hit an answer streak of 3. Way to go. We got Bob, Paulie, Kevin J. Cabbage, Flanders. Flanders has been on a roll this time. All right, question number 18 is on the board. Multiple choice. Hulk Hogan's first title defense of the WWF World Heavyweight Championship was against what wrestler? Sorry about that, Keith. I don't know why it's doing that. It's never done that before, so hopefully that fixes things. Correct answer, even though Mr. Wonderful is my favorite, the correct answer is the Masked Superstar. Only 4 of you got that one correct. That is some impressive stuff there. What happened here in the scoreboard? Well, looks like Flanders is the only one who got that one right. Way to go, Flanders. He has a streak of 18 correct answers in a row. Flanders is 18 of 18. Damn, that's impressive. Wow. Better not be cheating, Flanders. I can find out. All right, question number 19. Worth double your points. This is a tough one. How many times did Tamina win the 24/7 championship? Give me a number. Any number. Tamina. All right, 15 seconds, 10 seconds. That is a deep cut. That's a tough one. It's Niner. 9. 8 people got it right, though, so that's impressive. And there we go. We got KMJ, KJK, Flanders again. 19 in a row. Rocking and rolling. On to question number 20. Multiple choice. This is an audio clue. Listen up. Whose theme song is this? Big John Studd, Charlie Haas, Chris Masters, or Dean Malenko? Could everybody else hear that except for Bob? Okay, good. The correct answer was Dean Malenko, the Iceman. I don't know, Bob. Maybe you just need to turn on your speakers. I don't know. Our scoreboard: Flanders, Bob, Kevin J, K, KJC, Heyman, and KMK. Flanders still with 20 in a row. Wow, that could be a record here. Question 21, multiple choice. Who did Jerry Lawler face in an empty arena match in 1981? Austin Idol, Superstar Bill Dundee, Harley Race, or Terry Funk? That was my Terry Funk imitation. It's Terry Funk. Oh, some of these people, yep. Some of you guys in the comments, very good. Very good quotes, too. Like that. Boom. 29 of you. That is correct. My eye! My eye! Terry Funk is the correct answer. TJ is back into the top 5. Let's see. We're on to question number 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 10 questions left, folks. 10 questions left. Okay? So we are down to our final, basically 15 minutes of this chat. So once again, I'm going to throw out the goal. If we get 8 more of these super chats, I will do another one of these live trivia nights this coming Friday. Think about it. Think about it. All right. True or false? John Cena's first WWE contract paid him $50,000 a year. Look at Cena. Ooh, the prototype. Two, one. Yep, that was false. It was about $12,500 is what he told Unc, Shannon Sharp. So we were kind of split there. And still the top five. Yep. Yeah, I watched the same reel probably, Zach. So that's how I got the question. Brett Housen. First time I've heard his name. He's making a comeback with 3 in a row. Brett Housen probably wants to, share the love. Let other people take the glory since he's already won 4 times. Anyway, question 23, multiple choice. Who unified the WWE Intercontinental title with the WWE European and Hardcore titles? Kane, Rob Van Dam, Triple H, or William Regal? Once again, folks, 59 folks here, 31 likes. Come on, do it for Frankie. Let's get 59 out of 59. People hitting those thumbs up buttons, okay? Please, for me and for Frankie. Brett Housen, you can't retire. Come on, you can't retire. I'll put you in the Jobber Hall of Fame, but you can't retire. 33 of you were correct in saying it was Rob Van Dam. Top 5 remains the same. Here we go. Question 24. Another pin the answer worth double your points. Which wrestler was never defeated in a singles match on WWE TV? Those are your choices. Check it out. Pin your answer on the quadrant. Make sure it's not on one of the white lines either, because that's happened before and people get, they don't get the points. So make sure it's on the actual person of your choice. You have 4 of them. Which wrestler was never defeated in a singles match on WWE TV? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be a good one. Kind of even. But yeah, most of the folks who put down, 23 of you put down Sylvester Terkay. That is the correct answer. He was never defeated in a singles match on WWE TV. He did lose a tag match when he tagged with Elijah Burke, and they lost to the Hardys on WWE CW. So there you go. And by the way, everybody, that was Big Rick or Ezekiel Jackson, Ricky Ortiz, Sabu, and Sylvester Terkay, who, here's a random fun piece of trivia for you. He's in the North Carolina State Athletic Hall of Fame for wrestling. So there you go, Zach. That's my random piece of trivia knowledge that I know. Scoreboard. Woo, big changes. Heyman moving up to the top 2. Bob in 3rd. Kevin J. Cabbage and Brett Housen has cracked the top 5, although he's about 5,000 points behind Flanders. And Monkey in a Barrel is making a comeback. So way to go, Monkey in a Barrel. On to question number 25. Multiple choice. Who defeated Bianca Belair in the second round of the 2017 Mae Young Classic? Kairi Sane, Mercedes Martinez, Shayna Baszler, or Toni Storm? I'm from Columbus, Ohio. Right, Dan? Yeah. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. Once again, kind of all over the board there, but 19 of you were correct. We do miss her. Kairi Sane defeated Bianca Belair in the second round of the 2017 Mae Young Classic. And our top 5 remains the same as we move on now to question number 26. Multiple choice. Who won the vacant WWF tag titles in a fatal 4-way elimination match at Ground Zero in your house? The Godwins, the Headbangers, the Legion of Doom, or Owen Hart and the British Bulldog? Yep. By the way, this was in 1997. Never be embarrassed about the folks that you love in wrestling. If you like them, you like them. You like who you like. It's like when I give my kids food. Like, you get what you get and you don't get upset. You like who you like, it's all good. 17 of you did get this one correct. It was Mosh and Thrasher, the Headbangers. Yes, Brick Monster. Very good Brian Zane-ism. Like what you like and don't be a dick. Scoreboard. Top 5 stays the same. Tough round. 4 participants lost their answer streak of 3. So, that was a tough one. But that's good. Some of these are supposed to be tough. They're not supposed to be super easy, right? That wouldn't be as fun, right? Everybody didn't like the... What was the one question I did that was super easy? Anywho. I try and make it... Level of difficulty is probably like medium to like medium hard, right? So I throw in a couple in there. All right. Yes, 5-minute countdown to Raw if you want to watch that. We're on to question 27. True or false? Austin Aries retained his Impact World title at Redemption 2018. True or false? Austin faced off against Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix. Cero miedo. False, right? He did not retain. Pentagon won the match. It was a good match. I think it went like 16 minutes. But yeah, Aries did not retain. Pentagon won and became the new Impact World Champion. Scoreboard. This is the tough part. Whenever we get to like these questions, like these folks have gone so far and they've gotten so many right. It's hard to crack that top 5. So, but we're on to question number 28. Multiple choice. According to this DVD, what is the greatest finishing move in WWE history? The pedigree, the rock bottom, the Stone Cold Stunner, or the Tombstone Piledriver? This DVD came out in 2012. I just did a little a short on this. I had my wife film me, Mrs. WrestleTrivia film me, and I tried to name the top 10 from this DVD. I got 8 out of the 10. Not bad. Not looking. Straight up, Scout's Honor, 8 out of 10. All right, 5 seconds left. Get those answers in. Oh, hell yeah, it was the Stone Cold Stunner. And the two questions that I got wrong, or the two ones I didn't get, were it was the DDT and Jimmy Snuka's Superfly, which I don't believe should be in the top. Maybe it should be in the top 10. I don't know. It is kind of a classic nostalgic move. But anywho, just my thoughts. Scoreboard. Yes, and Stunner should be number 1. So, way to go, Dan is back with an answer streak of 3. Way to go. Question 29. Type the answer. Double your points. Hardcore Holly challenged Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble in what year? Please put down the year. And if you are still here and you have not clicked on that thumbs up button, do it for Frankie the Bird. Please, thumbs up. I need to get a Frankie mascot now for my my fun wrestling collection back here. 2004 is the correct answer. 27 of you got that properly correct, so way to go. Top 5 remains the same. Brett Housen has the highest answer streak of 10 in a row. 2 questions remain. Multiple choice. Visual clue. Who shaved off Hulk Hogan's iconic mustache in 1995? The Butcher, the Giant, Kevin Sullivan, or the Nature Boy, Ric Flair? I tell you what, I love me some mid-90s WCW. Early 90s to mid-90s WCW. Love it. I don't think I can do a whole night of Dungeon of Doom trivia, but I love me some Dungeon of Doom. All right, 2, 1. The question, the correct answer was Kevin Sullivan did shave Hogan's iconic mustache. R.I.P. to the Taskmaster. And I believe he did shave it for, I don't know, maybe Santa with Muscles or one of those movies he was in. All right, we're into the final question of the game. This is going to be one of those slider questions. So, get ready for this. Double your points, I believe. Yep. Okay, here we go. Hangman Adam Page captured the AEW World Title at Full Gear in 2021, ending Kenny Omega's reign at how many days? Put it on the little slider. And when you're done putting it on the slider, thumbs up. Give this live stream a like, please. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be doing a live stream, another one of these trivias on Friday. That's okay. I tried. That's the whole point of setting goals, right? So that means I can party, I guess, on Friday night now instead. What's this thing doing? 346 is the correct answer. 9 people got that right. I don't know how many, how you did that. Maybe you looked it up. Maybe I need to make these a little bit shorter. But anywho, let's go to the podium, shall we? In third place, Bob Draco. Second place, the Paul Heyman. And in first place, possibly went 31 for 30 or 30 for 31, Flanders. Way to go, Kevin J. Cabbage in fourth and Brett Housen in fifth. No, come on. Let's not say people cheated. Come on now. Let's be good sports. I believe that these folks are going to be, truthful and being very, very kind and not cheating. It's kind of tough to cheat in this, though. I don't know. But there you go. That is your top 5. It would take too much time to cheat, I think. So, anyway, that was fun, right? Another fun time. Another fun live trivia. Remember, we got Wrestling Jeopardy coming up on Saturday morning, probably East Coast time. And if you're a member of this channel, you get to see it 2 days earlier. So there you go. So a little plug, if you'd like to see Wrestling Jeopardy 2 days before it comes out to the masses, then all you got to do is become a member of the Inside WrestleTrivia Club or the IWC. Click on the join button. Links in the description. Anywho, appreciate everybody watching. This is always fun. It's a great time. Get ready for Monday Night Raw if you're going to watch that. I'm probably going to watch more soccer because I'm on a soccer kick right now. I mean, football. Sorry, football. And we will see you all next time. Peace.